Hi everyone, it's Jack here, and welcome back to Another Abroad. Again, I'm sorry, it's been a while. I think it's about 2 weeks since I uploaded. But long and short of it, I've been obviously working quite hard every day, and COVID's getting worse over here, so I haven't been able to do anything. So I just wanted to apologize for that. But yeah, Germany just went into a so-called light lockdown, which means that most restaurants and cafes are shut, takeaway only. But for some reason, they've still allowed 10 people to meet from up two households, which in comparison back home to Ireland, I mean, it's a bit weird. Schools are still open, so I'm still working. And yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty hard. Um, it's obviously November. It's winter now, and on the day I'm recording this, Germany just recorded the its highest COVID numbers yet, which was 23,000, I think. So, long and short of it as well, I haven't been into the city in about 2 weeks. I haven't gone near it. I've just been staying in here, going to the shop when I need to, and obviously going to work. I'm working 4 days a week, and I have Friday, Saturday, Sundays free. So yeah, it's not the easiest thing in the world. I've also been planning coming home for Christmas because we got I got an email telling us all about that, which was it's obviously weird looking at it that you have to plan so much for just flying home because we've got to take into account quarantine regulations, testing regulations. We've got to be back in Germany by the 5th of January. Inclusive of that, we have to include our minimum 5 day quarantine, then a test, and then waiting for the test results. If it's positive, then we got to isolate for 10 days. Or if we don't get the test, we still have to isolate for 10 days and get a test. There's so much we have to think about. Going back to Ireland probably is not going to be too bad. We have to get, obviously, I think we could get a test on arrival, then isolate for the 5 days, or we have to isolate for 5 days and then get the test. And if it's negative, then we're good to go. But yeah, it's not easy. I'm very grateful that I'm here. Um, for once, like I'm not saying that I want to quit or anything. Absolutely not, because now that I'm working in the school, I absolutely love it. It's such hard work. It's so you've got to be so engaged all the time, and I have about six different classes, all within the age group of 12 to 14. I have one class of 11 or 10 to 11 year olds. So it's hard work, but it's really great. I feel my German language is improving because tomorrow, on the day of filming this, tomorrow I will have reached 7 weeks here, unbelievably. And yeah, in some ways it's gone slowly. In some ways it's gone fast, quite fast. But I have to go into the city on Tuesday because we have a meeting with the English language assistant, the English speaking English language assistants. We have a small meeting that we have to go to. So apart from that, I would still not be going anywhere near the city because, well, there's no reason for me to go in because there's nothing really open. Restaurants, cafes are shut. I can't meet anybody really, or at least I'm trying not to. They're basically advising you to not meet anyone outside of your household unless it's essential circumstances. I have to do that every day anyway because I have to work. Yeah, I work full days, basically eight till 1:30, which is when school ends here. Which is great because it passes the time. But yeah, I'd be lying if I said this is a fairy tale. It's really not. Add COVID into the mix, it's not the best experience in the world, but also it is kind of one of the best that you'll ever do. Um, because the alternative was I stay in Ireland and do college online for the whole year. So what would I rather do? Would I rather experience something new or do the same thing again and do my final year of college at home? Yeah, at least I would have deferred probably anyway, but it's not ideal. it's it's really not ideal. I want at least to have a chance to do my final year right, which would be in doing actual college in college, having a graduation ceremony, that kind of thing. People who are in college this year, they're doing their final year all online and probably not going to have a graduation ceremony either. People who just graduated last year didn't have a graduation ceremony; they were at home. So I'm keeping that in the back of my mind. But yeah, it's not easy, this COVID stuff. But at least I have a job. At least I'm working, getting paid. I have a place to live. Small as it is, it's a place to live. And yeah, I'm just doing my best at the moment to do everything right. Just reducing social contacts. We have to wear a mask all day in school, which is perfectly fine. But the cases are getting worse, and don't know what's going to happen. This light lockdown, I can't see working. Thankfully, on one good side, Ireland is getting better, which is something I like to see. But Germany's getting worse, and that's where I am at the moment. So we have to just wait and see what happens before Christmas. I'm coming home for Christmas. That's just a given. But yeah, this is tough, and the school I'm in, great as it is a tough school. Like, it's a very tough school to work in. If anyone is at home in Ireland, if you know Educate Together schools, it's basically one of them, which are tough schools to work in. So yeah, it's hard, but hopefully anyone who's thinking about applying for the next year, still do it, because there's the vaccine still could come. It mightn't be fully there by this time next year, but at least it'll be somewhat in effect. So yeah, that's the basic crux of it. I just wanted to do a short enough kind of chatty video to say I'm still here, but if there's a lack of content, at least you understand why. Is that I can't do anything. I'm working, and COVID is still here very firmly. But if there's anything you'd like to see on the channel, like, I'd like to do maybe a Q&A. So if you've got any questions, leave them in the comments below. And if you as well, I will get onto that video about the moving here and doing all that. But I might do that after Christmas, because then I'll be able to at least understand the COVID regulations, because they're quite confusing. But yeah, long and short of it, I'm doing okay, but it's not easy. So yeah. So that's it for me for today. If there's lack of content again, I apologize. But there's not a whole lot I can do. There is a pandemic on, and my priority at the moment is just making sure that I do everything correctly in school. So yeah, if you're new to the channel, make sure to like, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you all in a future edition of can't even speak, Anomaly Abroad. So I'll see you then. Thank you, and see you.